Hi, I'm Doug Wallman. We're back today with this Octava, and I know I'm saying that wrong. That's how I like to say it, and I think I've heard other people say it that way. It's a microphone company, Oktava MK-012 low cut filter. I already unboxed it. I did that off camera. Kind of accidentally, really. But it's all good because who needs that, right? Well, I'm going to continue to do it. But that time I just more or less accidentally unboxed it because that other stuff. And oh, that was the filter. So you can call it a high pass filter or a low cut filter. I think it starts cutting it around, don't quote me, maybe negative 75 dB or maybe negative 85. Not dB, the frequency. Hertz. And I think it does it by 10 dB, just going off the top of my head, so don't quote me. But I think around, somewhere approximately around 75 hertz. In there it starts kind of lowering it. Now I noticed one morning I got up, started talking. It was probably maybe 4 in the morning, I don't know, 5. Probably more like 4:30 or something. My voice was extremely low. I don't mind it. I actually kind of like it, but I thought I'd just try a low cut filter if it would help normalize things a little bit for how you're supposed to sound. So I don't even have an overhead camera going on right now, but that's what it looks like. Probably can't really see it, can ya? So just a little cylinder shaped thing. So maybe really quick I'll try to put that on here. So I'll turn this off momentarily. All right, I'm back. I think I can hear a little difference there. Now I know if I talk off axis like this, a little bit off to the side or something, you can take care of probably some of that. But I kind of prefer to talk directly into the microphone. That would be more fair for me to give a comparison. I have some peas going on, even with the pop filter and a little foamy thing on there. So I do have to actually, maybe it would be better if I would talk a tiny bit off axis. But still more or less pretty close to the microphone. I got my breath going in there too. I thought maybe just to keep things going here with some content, I'd find it in my best interest, and maybe yours too, just to read from some of the Psalms. That's partly why I got this. Is start doing something like that. No, I'm kind of getting more and more gimmickry going with my LED lights and everything, and that light bulb there. Always forget what they call these kinds of things. Well, right now I'm calling it gimmickry, but I kind of like it. It's kind of cool. It kind of creates a nice setting. You could call it an accent light. There's a word for it in video, and I always forget when I'm trying to, because I don't prepare very well. Maybe I need a teleprompter too. That'd be the next thing. How would you think if I was reading from something and I was like, I should be looking at the camera more, right? But then I'd be reading from right up above the camera where it's mounted. That would be maybe something I could look into if that improves my videos any. So for the longest time, I've been working on improving audio because I noticed when I first started, it was pretty horrific. But with no further ado, and I got myself monitoring what's going on here. How at least I'm monitoring that. And maybe I'll do some overdubbing. Like maybe I'll play the piano later on over the top of, or hopefully under me reading the scriptures here, like on a music bed. All right. Calm down. And that's what you need to do too. At least here it's the weekend. Just got through with a pretty normal week. No, nothing extraneous for me, but every day presents its challenges. If not for you, for me. If not for me, for you. I need to take a drink. That was not intended. This is just grapefruit juice. I'm flying off the cuff, if you can't tell. So I haven't cleared my desk of all my hobbies. I wouldn't say hobbies, really, projects I have going on here. And I cleared it off a tiny bit, but yeah, it's all over. Real life, real things going on. That's kind of what led me to this and I won't get into details, but just real stuff going on. It wasn't even directly related to me, but you just see stuff and you just think, wow. Enough. Let us begin. Like I said probably 5 minutes ago, with no further ado. Psalm 1. Blessed is the man who does not walk in the counsel of the wicked, or stand in the way of sinners, or sit in the seat of mockers. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and on his law he meditates day and night. He is like a tree planted by streams of water, which yields its fruit in season, and whose leaf does not wither. Whatever he does prospers. Not so the wicked, they are like chaff that the wind blows away. Therefore the wicked will not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the assembly of the righteous. For the Lord watches over the way of the righteous, but the way of the wicked will perish. Psalm 2. Why do the nations conspire and the peoples plot in vain? The kings of the earth take their stand, and the rulers gather together against the Lord and against his anointed one. Let us break their chains, they say, and throw off their fetters. Let us break their chains, they say, and throw off their fetters. The one enthroned in heaven laughs, the Lord scoffs at them. Then he rebukes them in his anger and terrifies them in his wrath, saying, I have installed my king of Zion, my holy hill. I will proclaim the decree of the Lord. He said to me, You are my son. Today I have become your father. Ask of me, and I will make the nations your inheritance, the ends of the earth your possession. You will rule them with an iron scepter. You will dash them to pieces like pottery. Therefore, you kings, be wise. Be warned, you rulers of the earth. Serve the Lord with fear and rejoice with trembling. Kiss the Son, lest he be angry and you be destroyed in your way, for his wrath can flare up in a moment. Blessed are all who take refuge in him. Psalm 3. O Lord, how many are my foes? How many rise up against me? Many are saying of me, God will not deliver him. Selah. But you are a shield around me, O Lord. You bestow glory on me and lift up my head. To the Lord I cry aloud, and he answers me from his holy hill. Selah. I lie down and sleep. I awake again because the Lord sustains me. I will not fear the tens of thousands drawn up against me on every side. Arise, O Lord, deliver me, O my God. Strike all my enemies on the jaw. Break the teeth of the wicked. From the Lord comes deliverance. May your blessing be on your people. Selah. Psalm 4. Answer me when I call to you, O my righteous God. Give me relief from my distress. Be merciful to me and hear my prayer. Give me relief from my distress. Be merciful to me and hear my prayer. How long, O men, will you turn my glory into shame? How long will you love delusions and seek false gods? Selah. Know that the Lord has set apart the godly for himself. The Lord will hear when I call to him. In your anger, do not sin. When you are on your beds, search your hearts and be silent. Selah. Or is it Selah? I don't know. Offer right sacrifices and trust in the Lord. Many are asking, who can show us any good? Let the light of your face shine upon us, O Lord. That was kind of ironic that the light just went out. You have filled my hearts with greater joy than when their grain and new wine abound. I will lie down and sleep in peace, for you alone, O Lord, make me dwell in safety. So it's rather dark in here now, so I lost my lighting. There's a way I can remedy that, I think, from right here. If this will connect, which it probably can't because it's connected to that camera. Great. I have some Bluetooth lights up there that could help, but maybe that was just a good starting point. And actually I was gonna read until something happened like that, which I knew it probably would. Hope you are blessed by that reading, and hope you have a good night. If it is a different time of day, just know that the time I recorded this, it was night, and it kind of feels like that kind of a setting. Oh, there it is. Now I probably lost the ability to see how that looks. Probably about like right there. Be alright. I might just read a couple more. And I got some wind going on behind me. So we got the winds of life, real life going on. But it's all behind us, right? Where it needs to be. Or sometimes we're facing it, we're right in front of it. So maybe we'll read Psalm 5 and see how that goes. Psalm 5. Give ear to my words, O Lord. Consider my sighing. Listen to my cry for help, my King and my God, for to you I pray. In the morning, O Lord, you hear my voice. In the morning I lay my request before you and wait in expectation. You are not a God who takes pleasure in evil. With you the wicked cannot dwell. The arrogant cannot stand in your presence, and you hate all who do wrong. The arrogant cannot stand in your presence. You hate all who do wrong. You destroy those who tell lies. Bloodthirsty and deceitful men the Lord abhors. But I, by your great mercy, will come into your house in reverence. Will I bow down toward your holy temple. Lead me, O Lord, in your righteousness, because of my enemies. Make straight your way before me. Not a word from their mouth can be trusted. Their heart is filled with destruction. Their throat is an open grave. With their tongue they speak deceit. Declare them guilty, O God. Let their intrigues be downfall. Let their intrigues be their downfall. Banish them for their many sins, for they have rebelled against you. But let all who take refuge in you be glad. Let them ever sing for joy. Spread your protection over them, that those who love your name may rejoice in you. Spread your protection over them, that those who love your name may rejoice in you. For surely, O Lord, you bless the righteous. You surround them with your favor as with a shield. Psalm 6. O Lord, do not rebuke me in your anger, or discipline me in your wrath. Be merciful to me, Lord, for I am faint. O Lord, heal me, for my bones are in agony. My soul is in anguish. How long, O Lord, how long? Turn, O Lord, and deliver me. Save me because of your unfailing love. No one remembers you when he is dead. Try that again. No one remembers you when he is dead, who praises you from the grave. I am worn out from groaning. All night long I flood my bed with weeping and drench my couch with tears. My eyes grow weak with sorrow. They fail because of all my foes. Away from me, all you who do evil, for the Lord has heard my weeping. The Lord has heard my cry for mercy. The Lord accepts my prayer. All my enemies will be ashamed and dismayed. They will turn back in sudden disgrace. Psalm 7. O Lord my God, I take refuge in you. Save and deliver me from all who pursue me, or they will tear me like a lion and rip me to pieces with no one to rescue me. O Lord my God, if I have done this and there is guilt on my hands, if I have done evil to him who is at peace with me, or without cause have robbed my foe, then let my enemy pursue me and overtake me. Let him trample my life to the ground and make me sleep in the dust. Selah. Arise, O Lord, in your anger. Rise up against the rage of my enemies. Awake, my God, decree justice. Let the assembled peoples gather around you. Rule over them from on high. Let the Lord judge the peoples. Judge me, O Lord, according to my righteousness, according to my integrity, O Most High. O righteous God, who searches minds and hearts, bring to an end the violence of the wicked, and make the righteous secure. My shield is God Most High, who saves the upright in heart. God is a righteous judge, a God who expresses his wrath every day. If he does not relent, he will sharpen his sword. If he does not relent, he will sharpen his sword. He will bend and string his bow. He has prepared his deadly weapons. He makes ready his flaming arrows. He who is pregnant with evil and conceives trouble gives birth to delusionment. He who digs a hole and scoops it out falls into the pit he has made. The trouble he causes recoils on himself. His violence comes down on his own head. I will give thanks to the Lord because of his righteousness, and I will sing praise to the name of the Lord Most High. Psalm 8. O Lord, our Lord, how majestic is your name in all the earth. You have set your glory above the heavens. From the lips of children and infants you have ordained praise, because of your enemies, to silence the foe and the avenger. Let's try that again, verse 2. From the lips of children and infants you have ordained praise, because of your enemies. Try it one more time. From the lips of children and infants you have ordained praise because of your enemies. Okay, I'm not reading it in the right, what do you call it? Okay. From the lips of children and, oh wow. Okay. From the lips of children and infants you have ordained praise because of your enemies, to silence the foe and the avenger. When I consider your heavens, the work of your fingers, the moon and the stars, which you have set in place. Let me try that again too. When I consider your heavens, the work of your fingers, the moon and the stars, which you have set in place. Oh man. All right, this is getting real. All right. When I consider your heavens, the work of your fingers, the moon and the stars, which you have set in place. What is man that you are mindful of him, the Son of Man that you care for him? You made him a little lower than the heavenly beings and crowned him with glory and honor. You made him ruler over all the works of your hands. You put everything under his feet, all flocks and herds and the beasts of the field, the birds of the air and the fish of the sea, all that swim the paths of the seas. O Lord, our Lord, how majestic is your name in all the earth. Almost should read that again, but no, we won't. I think we'll call that a wrap. I could probably do better if I just read it all again. Well, your voice does kind of have a limit that you should probably honor or defy. I think we will call that a wrap. I trust you were blessed by that. I read a couple extra chapters there. Trust everyone is doing well. I could go on the same type of a discussion. I'm not here to solve issues, but my trust is all within what I've read. And I don't need a whole lot of commentary. I don't mind commentary, but I really like to know what I'm talking about. Sometimes I just feel like I'd be repeating what someone else said. So in my heart, just to be there, a presence. I don't want to assume trouble. There's some good times. I've seen some of the things people are going through, and I could always jump on that, but really I don't know. I'm just here to read scripture, do a little microphone test, I guess, and kind of see how it goes. So with that, I'm going to let you go. Pray that you are blessed. All right.